Hello there, this is Charlie, and you are listening to the TestIO Open Mic podcast, a podcast created by Testers for Testers. In the previous episode, when we also introduced a new format of episodes, Ara shared how it is to play different important roles in the community, and we also discussed the relevance of the support channel on our Discord server.
So, as we have mentioned earlier, I am involved in the community and psychological support. I deliver psychological aid through articles, motivational quotes, and one to one talk to testers who might be in need of help because they might feel low, or specifically those who are mentally struggling. For the community, I also moderate. Aside from this, Katya and I conduct fun and interesting quizzes for testers to set their mind free of work and also learn.
Today, we are going to start a series of episodes for a better understanding of the articles from our academy to get the most from their content from members of our community. Yes, because those articles are not just for consulting once or twice, or they are only useful during the onboarding process when becoming a TestIO tester. This fundamental source of knowledge and rules should always be open somewhere while testing. Hello, Estevão. I'm glad you are finally here on the podcast. How are you doing?
Hi, Charlie. Thank you for inviting me to the podcast. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great too, yeah. From the Philippines now. So probably many testers now, you as a team leader, but they would probably don't know all the other important roles you play in our community. So would you mind telling us a little bit about yourself and what you do with TestIO?
Sure. So I've been working with quality assurance for almost 8 years now.
Wow.
I started in 2015 just by doing simple test case execution, and I quickly grew in love. I fall in love with testing and just moved on to exploratory tests and found TestIO in 2017. And I started as a tester as well, so many people don't know that, but I was a tester at
they don't know.
Yeah. And then I became a team leader in 2018. And I'm also
the next year.
Sorry, what?
The next year?
Yes.
After you joined?
Yeah. Cool. I'm also part of the anti-cheat unit, which was created to try to maintain a platform for everyone, so everyone has an equal opportunity. I'm also part of the onboarding team since the new onboarding was implemented. Nice. So I review bugs from new testers and I try to teach them the rules. And I also am part of the Bug or Not quiz. I help and you as well with the quiz.
Well, those are really many different kind of tasks and roles. And so, but now let's talk about the academy. If you have to tell someone about it, let's say to a new tester, how would you describe this? What would you say about the academy? What is the academy?
So that's a good question. The academy is a compilation of articles. It was designed to provide testers with detailed information about different tasks that are available at TestIO, and basically anything related to the platform itself. So if a tester wants to know, like if a tester is just starting and wants to know how to write a bug report, they should be able to find all the information necessary there. The tools required for testing as well, so recording screen tests, getting crash logs. Some tests require a bit more advanced stuff like Charlie proxy, stuff like that, so there should be that information there as well. How they get paid, basically it should
as well.
Yeah. It should have everything there, and it should be easy to the testers to find that information. But I would also like to point out that the academy is not only useful to testers, because even as a team leader, I constantly read the articles. They are constantly updated, so we need to keep up with the rules. And I also want.
Same here, by the way. I always keep it open there.
Yeah, and I also want to be consistent when reviewing bugs. So it's important to know the rules from
exactly
anything that may come up in a test.
Yeah, we don't know, but because there are two very different behaviors, but we do know have like a baseline, which is the academy, like for testers and team leaders.
Yeah,
I think
there is no way to cover everything that's going to show up on a test, because we test so many different products, and there are so many different cultures that we have to deal with on a daily basis. So each person needs, how can I say, there is no one recipe for everyone. So we try to give the base for a good start, and then they find their way around the platform.
Yeah, absolutely. As you have said, there are many different articles about a lot of different topics. Which one is your favorite one and why, if you have to pick one?
I think I also talked to Marcus about this a couple of months ago.
Oh, really?
We have like a holy grail of the academy, which is the bug report requirements article. I think he did a great job. That article, it has a great video as well, showing step by step writing a bug report and going, I think, through everything that a testers, especially new testers, need to know about a bug report. So I think that article is the best one in the academy so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And also I like the examples that Marcus added to those. The examples are really great. Like, you can't miss it.
Yeah, I even gave them some suggestions to increase the number of examples, because I think that new testers who have never seen a bug before, who don't really know what is quality assurance, the more examples we can give them, the better they will understand the concepts that we are trying to teach them.
Yes, correct. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. It's if they can keep studying the academy as we do as a team leaders as well, that everything would be better for all parties. And anything else you want to share about that article, Estevão?
I think not only new testers but old testers will also benefit from reading it again once in a while, just to we have a lot of rules, and sometimes it can be overwhelming to understand everything, especially because the onboarding sometimes goes too fast, so it's easy to miss something. And so I think it's important to revisit not only this article but every other article once in a while, just to check that you have all the concepts stuck in your head.
Exactly. Yeah, like really knowing them by heart. Yeah, that's always my advice. Thank you for sharing your career and your knowledge about the academy with us today, Estevão. You've been quite a while with TESAOF, so starting sharing this article from the academy experts with you was really a must. We discussed that, and personally, I'm always glad that I have the honor to be the host of the podcast, because I can't publicly say these kind of things. I learned from you a lot when I was a tester. In fact, you were the first one to point out that I should have studied academy more when I was at Rincon. So thank you for all your rejections, and always have feedback to my questions on reports. Sometimes I think I was a little too much.
Well, thank you for the kind words. I'm happy I was able to teach you something, and I think that's the goal of every team leader. Like, we want testers to earn the most they can. We want the most bugs we can get customer, we want to provide better feedback. And so I think every team leader has put a lot of effort into teaching testers, and I'm glad to see the result because, like you said, you were a tester as well and then became a team leader. Now you are doing this podcast, which I think is great because it's like modernizing quality assurance as a whole.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you for saying that. Yes, I was thinking that the other day. Like, we are definitely making like putting a new face to all these. Like, it was all spreadsheets and bug forms, and we are putting a new face onto this.
Yeah.
Thank you all for listening to the Testing Open Mic podcast. If you want to know more about us, what we do, how we do it, and build a QA testing career in the IT industry from scratch, hit the subscribe button. Take care, stay safe, and stay tuned. Cheers.